Hello and welcome to Justeventonline Weekend News. I am Fatima Siriki. First, the news headlines. Resident doctors reject federal government 25% salary increase. Flood may sack 4 million Nigerians, says IOM. Emir of Ilorin, Dr. Ibrahim Gambari, performs groundbreaking of Jiddah Family's Court, Madrasah. University Don, Professor Ibrahim, stresses the importance of skill acquisition for children as Explore Academy holds third graduation ceremony. 10th anniversary, Al-Ikhlas Schools holds graduation, charge students to be a shinning armour. Immigration to tighten security at marine borders. 31,344 tested hepatitis in Niger State. A joyous and meaningful naming ceremony of engineer Kazeem Jatto's son in Ilorin. Now, the news in detail. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has rejected the 25% increase made to the consolidated medical salary structure by the federal government. The joint health sector unions also said it was studying if the increase of the consolidated health salary structure would have an impact on other allowances of its members. Commenting on the review of the salary, NAD President Dr. Emir said the 25% was not what the association was demanding from the government. The International Organization for Migration has warned that 4.2 million Nigerians are at risk of displacement as the annual rainy season intensifies in 2023. This prediction was part of the IM's 2023 Nigeria Response Overview Disaster Preparedness Plan issued in response to the country's growing threat of climate-induced disaster. According to the report, an estimated $20 million will be needed to secure the most vulnerable populations against the inevitable floods through shelter and relocation efforts from May to October. The Emir of Ilorin, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Gambari, CFR, on Saturday performed the groundbreaking ceremony of the Jiddah Family's Court and Madrasah in Ilorin, Kwara State capital. The family court, which is known as the Father, will handle cases involving family matters such as marriage and any other related issues, while the Madrasah will provide Islamic education to both families and neighboring children. Speaking with Justeventonline TV correspondent, the representative of the Emir of Ilorin, Alhaji Modibo Gambari, commended Jiddah family for their initiative and urged other wealthy individuals to follow their example. He also stressed the importance of family and Islamic education in society. The president of the Ilorin Emir Descendants Progressive Union, Alhaji Uthman Aliyu Ota, said that the Father and Madrasah would be a valuable addition to the Ilorin community. He also expressed his gratitude to the Jiddah family for their generosity. He prayed for God's protection while describing Honorable Abdulrazak Jiddah as a trustworthy fellow. Alhaji Jiddah, on behalf of the family, expressed gratitude to all attendees and enjoined the family member to continue living with love and oneness. He also described the purpose of the project, adding that the construction of the Father and Madrasah was a significant development for the family. The event was attended by religious leaders, community leaders, and members of the Jiddah family, among others. A university don who also doubled as chairman of the occasion during the third graduation ceremony of Explore Academy, Professor Ibrahim, has urged parents to place greater emphasis on skill acquisition for their children, drawing inspiration from both Western and Islamic education systems. In his passionate address to the gathered parents and graduates, Professor Ibrahim highlighted the crucial role that skill acquisition plays in shaping a child's future. He emphasized that the holistic growth of children encompasses not only traditional academic knowledge, but also practical skills that will enable them to thrive in an ever-changing world. He stressed that the incorporation of skills such as critical thinking, problem-solving, communication, and adaptability is essential to prepare children for the challenges of the modern era.
So these days, even in first class, I'm happy my brother is also a lecturer from the University of Ilorin. From 2011, let me focus on Faculty of Physical Science, where I belong. We produce nothing less than 200. Not only in mathematics, first class. Where is the job? Some of them have completed their masters. Some, they've happy, just like one of my students defended yesterday, PhD. Still, you'll be talking no job. Why don't we not start giving them what we call entrepreneurship? Catch them young. This is IT. We are now in the golden era. And the only thing we can do for them is, most of them, don't be surprised, don't even know how to operate this very asset more than most of us. Let them start learning coding. Coding is not difficult. There are so many sites we can introduce them to. Once you just get sufficient data.
On her part, the head of service of the school, Mrs. Alabi Sherifat Molara, said the school came into existence 3 years ago with just 4 pupils, but now have over 150 pupils. Presenting the sum of 10,000 naira to the best graduate, Abaya Abdukuduz, the school proprietress, Mrs. Abibat Neke Oluma, said the gesture was introduced last year by Alaja Sidikat Onolapo Alaya, who is now late, but the school management decided to continue with it on her behalf. Most outstanding gift was presented to best students in each class. Niger state government has disclosed that 7 people out of every 100 people living in the state have the hepatitis virus. According to the state, 31,344 persons have been tested for hepatitis across Niger State between January and May 2023. Briefing newsmen in Mina, the permanent secretary in the Niger State Ministry of Health, Dr. Muhammad Ghana, said that to commemorate the 2023 World Hepatitis Day, the state government is conducting mass testing for residents in its bid to battle hepatitis to a halt. It was a day of academic accomplishment for pupils, students, and teachers of Al-Ikhlas Schools in Ilorin on Saturday as they celebrated their graduation ceremony and 3rd year of existence. The school, which was established over a decade, has been contributing to both Western and Islamic education and development of children in Ilorin, Kwara State. In his lecture, the guest speaker, Ustaz Rashid Hashim, who lectured on the topic, Simplifying Your Spending During Tough Time, Islamic Point of View, explained that one of the fundamental doctrines in Islam is belief in predestination. He stressed that Muslims must believe in favorable and unfavorable circumstances. He urged people to only borrow for essential or necessary needs and not overburden themselves beyond their financial capabilities. He equally advised people to make plans and spend according to their income and ability, noting that Allah is the only solution to their problem. In her remarks, retired PAMSEC Ministry of Education, Ajia Rabiat Mukwelola Abdurrahman, commended the teachers and founder of the school for their dedication towards impacting quality education on students. She therefore congratulated the graduates and prayed God to continue guiding them. At this farewell address, the proprietor of Al-Ikhlas Schools, Alhaji Tajuddin Bolaji, urged the students to make the best use of live lessons learned at the school. He advised them to continue upholding their parents' good name, noting that name once built is a priceless jewel. Therefore, he urged them to be a shining armour. Speaking on the economic situation of the country, he said the nation's current degeneration situation is beyond individual solution and requires all hands to be on deck. The graduation ceremony also witnessed launching of magazine, a prize giving, among others. The event, which had the presence of dignitaries such as Commissioner Wang, Kwara State Civil Service Commission, Alhaji Isiaka Olondare, Education Secretary Ilorin West, Ajia Uthman Sulaiman Afsat, former DVC Ilorin, Professor Abdulkarim Yusuf, the Rector Institute of Education Kwasu, Professor Abubakar Laro, Dr. Muhyiddin Abiola, was also graced by the school's alumni, parents, and well-wishers. The Nigeria Immigration Service has concluded plans to tighten the security of all marine borders across the country. The Acting Controller General of the service, Mrs. Caroline Adepoju, made this known to newsmen in Uyo on Saturday. She said that since the federal government had tightened air and land borders across the country, marine borders would not be left porous. On a pleasant day in Ilorin, the enchanting Sakasaka street of Odota was filled with joy and laughter as family, friends, and distinguished guests gathered to celebrate the naming ceremony of Yusuf Adebayo, the beloved son of Engineer and Mrs. Kazeem Ahmed Jatto. The event, held on Saturday, turned out to be a remarkable occasion, attracting the creme de la creme from various professions, making it a significant and memorable affair. One of the event highlights was the powerful lecture delivered by Sheikh Abdullah Imam Jatto. With wisdom and eloquence, he emphasized the importance of parental responsibility in nurturing the future generation. Sheikh Abdullah's words struck a chord with all in attendance, resonating deeply as he underscored the role parents play in safeguarding the nation from potential calamities. Following the prayer ceremony, the celebration continued with a delightful feast filled for royalty. Guests from far and near were treated like kings and queens. The naming ceremony of Yusuf Adebayo was not just a social event, but also a celebration of love, responsibility, and the hope for a bright future. It symbolized the unity and support of family and friends, leaving lasting memories in the heart of all who were present. We have come to the end of the news. Here's a recap of the story. Resident doctors reject federal government 25% salary increase. Flood may sack 4 million Nigerians, says IOM. Emir of Ilorin, Dr. Ibrahim Gambari, performs groundbreaking of Jiddah Family Schools, Madrasah. University Don, Professor Ibrahim, stresses the importance of skill acquisition for children as Explore Academy holds third graduation ceremony. 10th anniversary, Al-Ikhlas Schools hold graduation, charge students to be a shining armour. Immigration to tighten security at marine borders. 31,344 tested hepatitis in Niger State. A joyous and meaningful naming ceremony of Engineer Kazeem Jatto's son in Ilorin. Thank you for watching Justeventonline Weekend News. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with the tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Fatima Siddiqui. Good night.